Hey you guys, thank you so much for hopping on this YouTube live with me this morning. I apologize for not being on a couple YouTube lives. I was not feeling good, but feeling a lot more better now, you guys. I'm ready to hop back on and share with you guys some good value. So today's topic that I want to talk about is recognizing your value. Right? I was listening to an amazing sermon before I got on here, and it was talking about recognizing your value. That a lot of times people say that how they will be happy when this happens, and then they look at it as like they need to have these materialistic things or these people in titles or these people inside of their life in order for them to be happy and see the value that they have within themselves. A lot of people are lacking to see their values inside of themselves, that is causing them to have so much pain inside of their life, or causing them to stay stagnant in life, or causing them to get frustrated on the people in their life, right? With the people inside of their life, or situations and where they are at in life, where at the end of the day I started to take a step back, and it's challenging when you have to reprogram your mind to start seeing the positive when you are so caught up for such a long time seeing the negative, right? And being in this negative routine with a negative mindset, thinking about negative thoughts, right? And not seeing the value in yourself, right? When at the end of the day, if you're waking up today, there's great value inside of you. God's seen amazing value inside of you to make you wake up today on this day, comparison to everybody else out there in the world that are dying or passing away, right? He let you wake up this morning because there is value inside of you that you may not be seeing at this moment, because we're so caught up with thinking that we will see the value in ourselves when we get that career title. We will see the value in ourselves when we become, a millionaire or have this much money. Or we'll see value in ourselves when, we have that perfect relationship, or we're married, or, we have that home, or all these materialistic things on the outside that, we get caught up just thinking about these material things or these things on the outside without looking in the inside and saying you're valuable how you are right now, right? I'll give you guys a great example. Is I used to think that I'll be happy when I get all these materialistic things, or I looked at myself, I'm just like, man, I'll value, like I'll think that I have value, or I'll feel good about myself when I'm wearing that Louis Vuitton purse. And then my ego stands out when I get in front of people and I'm feeling good. Oh man, I'm wearing Louis, right? I'm wearing Louis. I'm wearing these other brands and these other names. And imagine that there's some people out there that have to wear a brand, that have to wear or drive this name brand car in order to make themselves feel good. Now, that's feeding the ego. That's not you're seeing the value in the car. That's great. Cars are valuable. You're seeing the value on, having that expensive purse because it'll last a long time. But what about the value in yourself? You don't need those materialistic things to see the value inside of yourself. You're valuable today. As this day, as you're waking up, God's seeing value inside of you. That's why he woke you up to see another day. This is why you're so blessed to wake up and see another day. Even if you don't believe in God, but you believe in there's a higher source and a higher power. Well, that higher source or that higher power seeing value in you, whether you have that Louis Vuitton purse, whether you have that expensive car, whether you're you're not a multimillionaire, whether you don't have that job title, or whether you don't have that career, whether you're just somebody, living mediocre and just getting by. There's value inside of you, you guys. There's so much value inside of you. That's why you woke up to see another freaking day. If you're watching this video, You are blessed to have a computer. You are blessed to have a home to sit down, or a phone, a smartphone to watch this video, right? That means that there's value inside of you to have all these things that you have around you. God seen value, or a higher source seen value in you to wake you up, to be blessed to see a video like this, to get smacked in the face, and, for you to get reminded that there's value inside of you, even though if you don't have that love of your life in your life right now, if you don't have, if your significant other is treating you like shit and not treating you good, and putting you down and making you feel like you don't have value in yourself, you do. Let me tell you, you have the world amount of value inside of you. This is why you are waking up, and this is why, if you're watching this video was meant for you. This video was meant for you to watch it and wake up and say, yeah, I do have value in myself. No matter what I don't have around me right now, I have value in myself. We are all born with a gift inside of us to share with the world. My gift is my energy. My gift is my voice. My gift is my ability to love and care. It could be that gift could be that simple. Gift doesn't have to mean that you have that, you're a famous basketball player, or you're good in, like, when I say that, I mean good in sports, or you're good in singing, acting, whatever. Yes, those are gifts, but it could be the simplest freaking little thing, that you have the gift to care and love so much for other people. Share that gift. You have the gift of your voice. I have a big mouth. I use my big mouth to, share my energy with the world, right? Your gift, and this right there, you guys, those simple little gifts is your value. It's the value that you have within inside of you that you may not see. Some people, like me, I couldn't see my value for the longest freaking time, because I had people inside of my life that were putting me down, that were making me feel like I was not worthy, that something was always wrong with me, that I couldn't be myself. They didn't see the value in me, but that doesn't mean, because other people don't see the value in you, doesn't mean that you don't have value, right? Whether, again, some people look at other people and judge them and say, well, they're not driving that expensive car. They're driving a cheap car. They don't have, a nice home. They don't have nothing going for them. That doesn't mean that you don't have value. It just means that you're on your personal journey. You're taking your time going on your personal journey, and it's just going to take time to get there. But it doesn't mean that you don't have value inside of you. We were all born with value inside of us. But society sometimes blindsides us from seeing that value. And I'm telling you guys, if you're watching this video and it's meant for you to watch it, then it's time to see that value. It's time to, take back seeing that value inside of yourself from society, putting you down, making you feel like you don't have value because you don't have these name brand things, because you don't have this amount of money, because you don't have this relationship, or you're not treating that person how they want you to treat that and bow down to them. That doesn't mean that you don't have value. I'm going to keep saying this over and over and over again, like if I'm hitting some people in the head who's watching this video, because honestly, I needed that knock upside my head to show me that, damn, I'm gifted with so much. I have so much value inside of me that I never seen, right? Because sometimes we think that, again, we have to have materialistic things that makes us valuable. That when I have those materialistic things, when I have that amount of money, when I have that, my career is at this certain point, then I'll be valuable. And then when you find that you have value inside of yourself, that then compounds into you being super happy, super grateful for all that you have now, because you know that you have greatness inside of you. You're tapping in to seeing that greatness inside of you, because you're opening your eyes up to see that value is not just materialistic things. Value is not just having a significant other. Value is inside of you, that you're born with it. Just like how you're born with love. You're emanating love, like you are the definition of love, right? and then you share your love through energy with somebody else. So many people look outside themselves for love. When love is inside of you, you create love, right? Nobody needs to come and bring love to you because you already have it. And when you start to understand that you have all these things inside of you already, then you stop searching for them outside of you. You stop searching for love outside of you. You stop searching for, value of, name brand things or value of materialistic things to define that you are worthy, to define that you are valuable. No, you guys have value within inside of yourselves already. You are born with it. You are born with gifts that some of you guys don't even know about, that you guys haven't tapped into, because we're so blindsided by the big, flashy, shiny cars, shiny materialistic things, the houses, sexy guys, sexy girls, all this stuff like that, looking outward, outward, outward. It's time to wake the fuck up and start looking in the mirror and start seeing that everything that you desire in life, you hold already inside of you. Inside of you. Once you start to see this, it is now going to bring happiness to you. You guys, me talking about this is I'm going through this. Like, I sometimes still have to be like, catch myself and look in the mirror and say, Tracy, you're so valuable. And then once you start to see the value in yourself, you start protecting everything about you. You start protecting the energy that you spend with other people. You start protecting, you getting angry and frustrated and sad. And you start looking at yourself and start saying to yourself, like, why am I letting the outside world affect so much of my inside world? Why am I allowing them to control me? Right? Why am I allowing them to break me down? And you start gaining back your control of your happiness when you start valuing yourself. You start taking back your time. You start being very cautious and careful of the time that you're spending, whether it be spending the whole week at a job that you dread and you hate and you can't wait to the weekend times or 7 days out of your life to be gone because you hate working at that workplace. That's not valuing your time. That's not valuing your energy. That's not valuing yourself. Because at the end of the day, like, you're giving all that time to this job that you hate, that you dread, that you'll never ever get back. Once those days are gone and those times are gone out of your life, that's it. Blink of an eye, because time is irrelevant, right? Like, literally, like, time is not real. That's why so many times people look around and it's like, oh my God, I'm turning 30, or oh my God, time flew. Where did time go? You hear those sayings all the time, and people take it for granted. They say it, but they're not really taking it in, right? And it comes back right around to you just not valuing yourself. Because when you value yourself, you'll value the time and the energy that you have on this earth, and the time and the energy that you're giving out to others while you're still on this earth. So that's why it's so freaking important to value yourself, know your self-worth, love yourself, understand that love is within you, understand that you are everything that you need is inside of you. Valuing yourself changes so many things in your life for the better. And it's like, it takes time, obviously, to work on these things. Like, for me, it's still taking me time. I'm still going through the process of valuing myself, right? And I started to, like, really value my time and my energy by setting boundaries, right? Set boundaries for yourself. I started to value my money, my hard-earned working money, and saying, these materialistic things are nice, yes, but I don't need them. I want them. And that in due timing, when my financial situation is a good place, I have investments, I have, good savings, and everything's all in all, I want my investments to pay for those materialistic things, right? So it's understanding that It's okay to want those materialistic things, but it does not define you. You don't have to have it to feel whole. You don't have to have it to have value on yourself, right? Everything starts within you. Once you value yourself, everything else will flow. Everything else will come to you. You'll attract more valuable things to you because at the end of the day, you're valuing yourself because everything starts within you. Same thing with love. You want, somebody in respect. You want somebody to love you, respect you, treat you good, or you want that amazing career or that job. It all starts with you working on yourself, then to attract those great things into your life, right? And that, again, comes back to the value you put on yourself, the value that you're seeing inside yourself. So don't let anybody out there define your value, because and there's nobody, not money, not material things, not your man, not your girlfriend, not your wife, your husband, whatever, your kids, whoever it is. There's not one single person on this earth that can take away the value that you have within inside of you. There's no money, no nothing material out there that can take away the value that you have within inside of yourself, because it is you. It is you're born with it. There's nobody that can take that away from you. So don't let anybody talk out there down to you that if you don't have value. And if you're in a relationship, and I know this happened to me, and there's a lot of times people don't see the value in themselves, so they try to take it out on you. And a lot of times it's insecurities that they have within themselves, and they see the value in you, but they just don't want you to see it. So they're scared, and then they take out all their frustration and anger and hatred and all that for what they see it within themselves, and then vomit it out on you. That's what my ex used to do to me. He used to vomit out all his insecurities, all his worry, past trauma, all that out on me, because he's seen the value in me. And then when he's seen that I had so much value, he got scared, ran away, and, just didn't want to deal with it. Maybe I was too much. And that's okay. I realized I'm never, ever, ever in my life going to let somebody degrade me to make me feel like I don't have value within myself, because I am born with it. I'm God's greatest creation. I'm destined for greatness. And I'll never, ever let money dictate my value. I'll never, ever let materialistic things dictate my value. And I'll never let another person come inside of my life and dictate my value, whether that be a boss, whether that be a friend, whether that be a significant other. Nobody, nada. I will never, ever let somebody else come in my life and tell me what my value is. And if you are out there, you guys, working a 9 to 5, and you have a boss out there that's not treating you good or not seeing the value within inside of you, don't knock yourself down. Don't make yourself feel less than what you are, because that boss is not seeing the value in you. You have greatness inside of you. You are born. You are built for this shit. And there's not nobody that can take that away from you. If you are self-employed and you are dealing with clients, right? And clients are not seeing the value in your work or who you are and what you're trying to bring to the table, don't let them degrade you. Don't let them make you feel like you don't have value. You're valuable because you were born with that inside of you. You were made for this shit. At the end of the day, it's tapping in. It's tapping in to yourself and seeing that value and not letting the outside world fuck with that value that you have within inside of you. So hold your chest up high today as you guys walk through this day, this beautiful, amazing day, and walk with pride. Walk with knowing inside of yourself, with your chest up high, that I am valuable and that there is nobody and nothing that could degrade this value that I hold within inside of me. I hope that this video inspired you guys to see the value that you have within inside of yourself today, and never ever let anybody or nothing blindside you again that you don't have value, great value inside of yourself. I always say in all my videos, you guys, each one, teach one, share the love and share the knowledge. There's so many things going on outside the world right now that's making even teenagers or kids think that if they don't have that Jordan, they're not valuable. If they don't have, that body shape, they're not valuable. If they don't have that boyfriend, they're not valuable. Or there's people out there that, again, that are just caught up in their head thinking that they need this, that to be valuable. This video can inspire and help so many freaking people. So don't just watch it, share it, share the knowledge. You're watching this for a reason. So share the knowledge, share the value to friends, families, whoever it may be, and inspire somebody else. Each one, that's why I always say, each one, teach one, share the love, share the knowledge. Because whatever you learn can really help somebody, and then it can, again, pay it forward and help somebody else. So thanks so much for watching, you guys. I really, really appreciate it. I hope and pray, right, that I've uplifted you and I've helped you in some sort of way. And please go check out, you guys, my Instagram page. It's Toronto_Tracy_Gobin. A lot of great motivational content on there as well if you haven't checked it out yet. Then go check out my TikTok page. I do a lot of funny shit and just being myself, wacky old self. So it's Toronto_666. Also, you guys, I have a podcast that drops every Tuesday. It's called The Winner's Circle. A lot of great content on there as well. Just talking anywhere from, business mindset, entrepreneurship, spirituality, and a lot of other great content, you guys. So go check that out as well. It's on Spotify. It's on Anchor. We have an Instagram page about that as well. So go check it out, you guys. Thank you. Sending lots of love to you guys. And yeah, let's go out there and make a difference today for ourselves and for the people that we care about. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys again tomorrow at 11 a.m. Eastern time. Take care.